Hi Aquarius, how are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle and today we're going with your reading. Before I start, I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that roles and energies or energies can be inverted. And with this said, let's move forward, babes. Let's see what the universe has for you. So we have the Four Cups right away. The Fool, the Hierophant. Let's see what else we got. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, the King of Wands in the reverse, and the overall, oh my gosh, the overall energy. The Nine of Swords in the reverse and the Page of Swords in the reverse. So we have a lot of air. Obviously we have Taurus, we got Aries, we got Pisces, and I was gonna say Aquarius, but that's not what I meant to say. Pisces and Scorpio, sorry. Anywho, so it does seem right here that a new beginning, it's very close to you. This seems to be in the love sense. It seems to be very emotionally fulfilling. Somebody who has the same beliefs, or it's on the same mind frequency with you. I do see this connection is going to lead to marriage or to higher levels of commitment quite quick, because I feel like you guys share a very deep bond that maybe it goes beyond the stars, beyond what we understand. This could be a past life connection that happens to connect with you right now, and this is for whoever is single, obviously. Now it does seem right here that in the love sense, in the money sense, some of you had been maybe struggling to find this success or making things work the way you planned. But it does seem right here that you should not give up on it, because it seems right here that everything you thought it was done against you eventually is going to transform and evolve to the biggest blessing you ever had. I do see as well, do not listen to people's criticism, especially when you have never asked for them, because people who criticize you without you asking for their opinion are people who are very unsuccessful themselves, because people who are successful are busy and they don't have the time to be wasting, right? So take things from where it comes from, right? Now it does seem right here that a big opportunity that starts little, it's going to show up. I do see something about modeling, or maybe having a boutique, or something about fashion for some of you that is going to take off wonderfully and beautifully, even though that sometimes people may question you or maybe say, are you sure this is what you want to do? It does seem right here that it's going to be very, very mindful and very, very good, and it's going to be working on your favor. Now good news are brewing for you in the love sense and in the professional sense. I do see either or. This could be a dream come true in both senses, or one or the other, but I do see it's emotionally fulfilling though. I do see some of you could be an influencer, or wanted to be an influencer, or marketing. I do see that this is a good path for some of you, sorry, to fulfill and to follow, because it does seem right here that it could lead to very, very much success. Now keep in mind that this could be out of the orthodox in whatever sense of career for some of you, maybe your family members, but keep in mind that the world moves differently and you need to adjust. Now this is going to be a very important news. This could be a letter, this could be a message that you need to be very careful when to answer. You have to be courageous, but also you need to dim a little bit your anger towards it, because I do feel it could be a little bit upsetting for whatever the reason might be. Try to find the inner strength to try to calm down and to tame your tiger and your lion when it comes to answering, because you need to remain professional for whatever reason. They also want you to be mindful in the connections that you should never invest into. Keep in mind that you should never invest in somebody who is constantly asking you for help. In a relationship, it's not about who has the more money, but you need to be independent, and both of you need to be resourceful. And if this person, since you met them, it's like, help me, give me, da da da, it's something that is going to be draining and it may not work. So you need to be very careful and very mindful and very aware, and the connections you want to be involved in, and those people who you allow in your life, to double check if they're worthy even to consider to be in your circle, because I do feel like sometimes if you don't do that, you're going to waste a lot of your money, your time, and your energies that are priceless. Now with the moon right here and the lovers right here, Gemini, I do see a sense of hoping to get the person of your life, hoping to have that romantic connection, you can have that. But the first thing is that you need to walk away a little bit of the sense of like it's going to be perfect, because it's just not going to. I do feel that sometimes you find a lot of like criticism onto the person that you may be talking to, and to where sometimes you could be overly critical. Now, being intuitive and being strategic is nothing to do with being overly critical. Keep in mind, nobody's going to be the perfect partner, but at the same time, you need to understand that if the personality is not identical to what you picture it, people are not a project, people are people. So either or, you give your chance to give yourself a shot in love with whoever you choose, or you walk away from them completely. But stop looking at people as projects that you could change or that they could transform themselves, because yeah, there's a possibility, but there's also a possibility that they won't. Because the same way you cannot expect, or you will not like people to meet you and be like, oh, there's Aquarius, let's change Aquarius completely, you know. Like, it'll be nice to be accepted for who they are. In this sense, what I told you before, if you see the person is always asking and not giving, that's who they are. And if you want to invest in that, go ahead, but if not, you know what to do. I do see as well with the Chariot energy, I do see some of you are going to be traveling, moving. I feel that you have the energy of like adventure, and I feel like you need to find somebody that's like that. Besides this could be a symbolism with Cancer energies of like moving forward, because you're going to go farther than you ever thought. I do see New York and I do see Chicago being one of the cities that is pointing out, because I see big billboards for whatever reason. So at this point, this could be a confirmation for somebody that's hearing this today. I do see music as well. You could be a good musician, or like inspired musician, you know. Aspiring musician, I should say. I do see as well that some people do not like smart people, and they're going to try to make you feel bad by when you're giving a very important slash smart answer, or people can tell that you're smart and knowledgeable. People feel threatened for whatever reason, right? So what they're going to do is start attacking your personality, or attacking your physicality, attacking your style. Keep in mind, be smarter than that, and do not go low with them, because these people have nothing valuable to add, nothing that could dim your light. So they're going to try to make you feel insecure, so you can feel the same way they feel. So with this said, just be very mindful, very understanding, and say, I'm too good for this kind of energy, and just don't let them have it. But to show somebody that you don't care is not just getting angry and make a smart remark. It's just no reaction, and no reaction shows them where they should be, which is far away from you. But a lot of people are very threatened by your knowledge. I do see as well that this is the beginning of something greater. I feel like traveling, I feel like growth. I do see that you're creating something new that a lot of people are not going to be okay with, but it seems right here that you're meant for this. A lot of people that you thought they were going to support you, they're not. They want you to keep your projects secret or hidden for now, because there's people who hate seeing others succeed, so they're going to try to send you evil eye or whatever. I do see that it's time as well to put yourself first. Besides doing all of this, put yourself first and rest, and do things that makes you happy. Also nurture yourself as well. I also see as well that there's some sort of hobbies and things that you have left behind that is actually time to reconnect with them, and try to, you know, try to give it a shot once again. I also see somebody from the past wanting to reunite with you. I don't see this being in the love sense for some of you. I do see it's more like a friendship way. It's like somebody that you not necessarily are in bad terms, but it's like you both grew out of whoever you guys were in high school or so, and it seems right here that it's a sign to maybe this person's coming in and you guys could reconnect in different levels, you know, old friendships. I do see to fill your cup with a lot of love, because I feel like you deserve it. I do feel like as well some of you could be curvy and you guys had some sort of difficulties accepting your natural hair, perhaps your natural self, and I feel like it's time for you to embrace it, because you cannot have, again, some sort of love if you cannot love yourself. And I do feel like either or you have focused a lot on healing and self-love, or it's a confirmation that you should actually do it. I feel as well that don't believe everything you see online, especially when it comes to photos and all that, because nobody is that perfect. I can promise you that there's a lot of things going behind doors, and I know a lot of people who are creators who look amazing, and then, you know, if you were to know what's behind it, you'd be like, oh my gosh, they have same issues, same lifestyle, same bank account, or similar, you know. So at this point, do not let social media, especially IG stuff, fool you into thinking that they have a perfect life and you don't. No, it's just that they're selling you a dream and entertainment, and that's why in social media, especially in Instagram, they look so out of this world, because it's supposed to keep you away from reality, you know. So keep it in mind that what you see in Instagram and photos is not entirely true all the time. Again, this is a confirmation that something small that actually becomes big is going to be life changing. The 3 of Wands is a representation of start making plans, because you are moving. There's something that's going to be waiting for you. I do see number 3 a lot. This could be number 3 in 3 p.m. or 3 weeks, 3 months. I do see the Death card is the wait is over, and this is worth waiting for. This is the good news that is going to fulfill your cup. With the Moon right here, this is going to be like you're going to feel like you're daydreaming, and this is a representation of love as well. Like, this could be a representation of loving what you do, loving where you are, and having some sort of like harmonical and loving environment. And in the love sense, this could be as like the person you want is coming, is worth waiting for, somebody that's going to make you feel butterflies, but not because of anxiety, but it's because you feel like in La La Land, and somebody that's not gonna let you waste your time where you shouldn't be, you know. And I do feel like somebody is also intellectual as well. Now, if you are in a relationship and you feel like the love part did not resonate, it's telling you here that it's time to get back to the honeymoon phase and try to do things out of the orthodox, like try to get out of the routine, try to go out on dates, try to spice things up, and this could be something that they could mimic. And if you feel like this is not working, and the reviving the love in the relationship, or keeping it fun, you know, and spicy, maybe considering going to couples therapy and counseling could be a good option to just to figure out what else could be done if it's necessary, right? Go to a professional that can help you out for that. But as of right now, I know it's gonna be hard to believe this reading, because things are either or going, or will be going a little bit more tough, but keep in mind that good things do happen, and sometimes when you feel that you're the most lost, is because you're the closest you ever been to succeeding. So sometimes the universe will just deceive you to see if you really want it, and the minute you don't give up, that's when the blessing hits, and you're gonna realize that, oh, I was closer than I ever thought. So do not give up because it seems hard, because sometimes it's just a test, and you may be closer than you think to succeeding, babes. So let's see, before I go give you more messages here, it does says right here, making changes, compromise. I do feel like some of you could have difficulties you know, embracing changes. I do see addiction, unhealthy attachment. Okay. It does seem right here, breakup, forever, endings. In the reverse, they said gambling, taking a chance. So somebody could have an addiction with gambling as well. It says intuition, inner knowing as well. It says honesty and truth, and it's giving me an owl. And finally, it says social media, keeping tabs, and at the bottom here, snake, not what it looks like. So be careful with fake people around you as well, and other intent. Listen to your intuition, because it seems like you have very good intuition, and this makes sense to everything I said to you today. So just keep that in mind, you know. You don't have to be like, okay, but just keep it in mind, you know, as an advice. Then with the angel, we got number 1111, and it says right here, wish come true, moderation, patience, flowing, self-realization, manifestation, gateway, and taking action. You're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experiences, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It's not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. So, as I said before, things are going to be going better. So this is the end of your reading. I hope you liked it. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I'll try better next time. I also want to encourage you to follow me here and subscribe, of course, and comment. And also follow me outside of YouTube. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, I'm on Instagram, Spotify, where I do episodes of podcasts, you know, in English and Spanish, and I also offer personal readings. All the links are always going to be in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here, and love you so much.